Hey folks, welcome back for lesson number 4 in the Mandolin series. I'm Scott and we are going to have some breakthroughs today. We get to use the stuff that was supposedly fun stuff in the last lesson, and it's all going to make sense musically now. Why? Because we're going to use a backing track or a band in a box, whatever you want to call it, and sneak in all the stuff that will now be put to full use. So we will be doing everything we've learned so far, except for the F chord. We're going to be doing the G, C, and D, but we're adding in, one note at a time too. And the G7, okay, to switch chords with. You'll hear the band adding that in, and so forth. So, as such. Okay, so we're going to be like the G here. C. D. G. Here's G. G7. C. And D. Back to the 1 chord, G. So very easy stuff, but again, using everything we have learned. Okay, so you can now have even more fun, and it should all pull together why I've taught you in the order that I've taught you. Okay, so let's get into learning and applying. Okay, catch you in a sec. Okay, thanks for coming on back. Right now we're going to be doing the regular strumming. Here's the G chord. Okay, I'm going down, down, up, down, 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 up, down, 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 up, down, 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 up, down. Okay, that's how I'll be strumming on this. Most of the time, I'm sure. So get used to that one. Practice it. Now you should be able to see, that's my stool making the noise. No pooter sounds here. You'll be able to hear the backing track and try to use your ear to tell when it's changing chords. You'll be able to tell because I'm going to be playing them. I'm not going to be telling you what chords we're going to like I did just a second ago. You're going to hear them. I'm going to play the G7. That will let you know that we're going to the 4 chord or the C chord. Okay? So I'll lead you that way. But I just want you to see if you can follow along while I'm playing with the backing track. Okay, if I was to let the backing track play all by itself, I would probably get a copyright strike from Fender since the backing tracks are coming directly from a Fender amplifier. You know, the tracks are built in. So I get to play along with you. Okay, so here we go. Again, just G, C, and D chords. Okay, and we are in the key of G, so we're going to start in G. Here we go. that's how this fits in. That's just with rhythm. Okay, so that is something that you would play in the place of a guitar when a guitar or a banjo is taking a lead solo or taking the main part of what's going on. Blocking or chopping, as it's called, for the most part for mandolin, can be done. Not so much in a slow song. If it were, it'd be like that. Like I said, it's not really applicable to songs that are this slow, but that's how you would do it if you chose to. Okay, now the things that we were doing for fun. You can apply that. Okay, so you hear that sounds really good. It's not just going to be it can be a lead solo. It can be just light background stuff that is not so prominent as such. Now, the thing I had mentioned earlier is using one note from this stuff. So if you're looking at it, try to play only the stuff that is here on the high E string. So we're playing a G chord. Now use your fingers because we get to do a big stretch, or you can use it like this if that's all you can do for now. When we're in G, we can play the 3, 5, and 7, or on the dots, or on the fret markers, whatever, while we're in G. And listen how that kind of works out for us. And it works out for us on the C as well, on the same frets. So check it out. Okay, so you can see how the single note stuff works, or hear how it works. So there's not so much going on, okay? Because generally, again, it depends on how you plan to implement your playing. If you decide that you're going to try to be in a band, or if you're just simply going to do what I'm doing and get some backing tracks and just kind of piddle along with this stuff and go. Okay, so it's a matter of what your deal is. Where do you want to take this? But learning all this is a must as well. All of it is. So I have tricked you into learning all this. There's always going to be a method to my madness. Okay? There's no learning stuff without a reason. Why should there be? Okay? I'm not teaching you Mary Had a Little Lamb, I don't think. So again, we have what I just showed you. If you remember from before, I was yelling out numbers of chords instead of the chord names. I'm going to do that real quick just to try to get something in your head that, again, you have no idea why it's being used. What this actually is over the top of a scale. You got do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. And those are numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay? So the chords are actually made up of the 1, the 3, and the 5 are what the chords are made out of. The chord progressions are 1, 4, and 5. Okay? So what that means is we're playing in the 1, the key that we're in G. C is do, re, mi, fa. So it's fa. Do, re, mi, fa, because it's number 4. And then the D is going to be the so part. Do, re, mi, fa, so. So I will be teaching you the scales and why this 1, 4, 5 works. And it's always going to be 1, 4, 5, 1, 4, 5, 1, 4, 1, 5, 1, 5, 1, 4. So I'm just going to rattle these at you and see if you can remember them just by me doing this, okay? So let's see if you can rewind it back and call out the numbers the way I'm calling them out, okay? So we're in the key of G. The G will always be the 1 because we're in G. If we were in a different key like A, the A would be the 1 chord because we always start with the 1 when we're doing a scale, okay? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we're in G, that's the 1. When we go to the C, that's the 4. Back to G, that's the 1. And the D is the 5. And 1, 4, 1, 5, 1. So I'm just going to throw that in just for fun, and we'll get out of this lesson. Again, see if you can name these as we go. I'm going to call out the numbers, and I'm going to give you a chance to actually call out the numbers as I play and see if you get them right. Okay? How will you know if you get them right? By rewinding, because I'm going to let it play through a couple times. Okay? So here's 1, 4, 1, so I just let it play through twice. I counted the numbers through for you the first time around. If you happen to write the numbers down when I was playing and talking, you should have shouted out the numbers exactly as I did. Okay, because it would have started over again when I told you to start throwing numbers out. So try that exercise and try to learn to hear the numbers. As weird as that sounds, try to hear the numbers. It will make a lot more sense when we get to that part, and you'll be, I already got it, dude. Okay, so I will catch you again whenever you tune back in. The lesson will be posted tomorrow, lesson number 5, and I hope to catch you then. Take care.